Okay, I'm going to do a quick video on some of the shapes that you'll be making or could make for your badges. I'm going to click my polygon tool, and if you click and hold down and then you hit the up and down arrows, you can change the size or the sides of that polygon, so you can give it more or less. Alright, so there's one way to make varying shapes. If I go to the star tool, again, same thing, up and down arrows is going to add more sides on it. The circle tool, I'm going to go to the ellipse. If I hit Option Shift, it's going to give me a circle right in the middle. Now, it would be really nice and easy if I just made a rectangle and went around it and selected both and clicked my Pathfinder tool and just said minus the front, but what it gives me is it gives me two halves. Instead of that, here's my circle, and these guides here are actually, I've hit Command R and it gave me these rulers up here, and if you click into the ruler and hold down, it will give you a guide. So these blue guides right here are where I want to cut my circle. So if I go to the scissors here, I'm going to bring it over to my circle and see how it just lit up and said intersect. Click it once and twice, and then go to my selection tool, hit V for the shortcut, and I can move that out of the way and delete it. And again, it's the scissors. I'm just going to click and then go to my selection and delete it. Okay, so now I have a split circle. Again, they work as two separate halves. If I select them both and go Object Group, that might be a little easier because now if they move, they will move together. All right, I can also hit Command 2, and what that does is it actually locks it. If I were to go to the layers, it will actually lock it in the layers and it won't move. That's kind of helpful. Again, you'll have to go and unlock it, but a quick shortcut is click it and hit Command 2 and it'll lock that piece. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to do an offset path. I'm going to go into the middle. I'm going to hit Option Shift, drag that out, and let's say I want to make another circle. I can hit Command C and Command F. That will copy and paste it directly on front, and then Option Shift. You can see there's my circle. I can also go Object Shape or Object Pattern Offset Path, and what this does is when I click Preview, I can highlight the offset, and you can see it will offset it right from the center. This is nice when you don't want to eyeball the work, but the offset path is another piece that will work really well. Alright, so I'm going to make some dotted lines here. I'm going to select that. I'm going to go to my stroke, and I am going to click dashed lines. Zoom in here a little bit. Click the stroke, click the dashed lines, and then I have, if I hold it over, I have the butt cap, the rounded cap, see how those rounded out a little bit, and the projecting cap. So not much difference, but definitely a difference with the rounding here. Let's round it again. Might not see any difference. And you can see it's set to dashed. So I have those dashes that are right there. And again, I can increase or decrease the dashes to the point where they look like nice little circles. And again, if I want to change the color of that, we'll keep it just like that. All right, so now another piece that will be helpful when you're making the ribbons, right there. That is not what we want. The stroke will stay the same. It will like default to the next thing, so sometimes you have to watch out for that. All right, so what I'm going to do is I want to bring the ends in a little bit. So I'm just going to click my pen tool, click right in the middle of that, and just take my arrows and bring them in. So click and just arrow tool. Now what I can do, if I need to change the size or how it is oriented, I can go to Effect, Warp, I can arc it, and you can see, you can preview it, so that'll change the arc. Ooh, that's way too much. Ooh, I don't know what I did. I'm gonna hit cancel. So I'm gonna go Effect, Warp, let's do Arch, there we go. I'll click OK. Now every time I move it, you can see that it still is a rectangle. It just has an effect. If I want to make this effect permanent, I'm going to go Object, Expand Appearance. Sometimes you have to hit that thing twice. And now you can see it is an actual arced shape. Now I'm starting to get somewhere. All right, so that's what I wanted to show you.